but I just don't want to. So guess what we're gonna do? Procrastinate even longer. I don't understand what's going on. And then he walks out like he's a boss. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Diamond and I post about books and I have opinions about everything. If you're not new, welcome back to today's craziness. Today we're back on course with posting about books this time instead of about whatever the last video was. I forgot, it's been a minute. Anyways, do y'all notice anything new about me? Like, I got new glasses. I really like them. If you couldn't tell, yeah, they're slay. Yeah, and please say nice things in the comments because if not, I may cry. Anyways, as you can tell by today's title, it is a wrap-up and a TBR video, but since technically we're on crunch and like the book journal part is going to be cut short because guess what, your girl is key at procrastinating, and also I need this video to be out by like Saturday and it's Wednesday. I have 2 days to edit. Yay! Anyways, so let's get started. Let's see. In the month of November, I read 3 books. I thought it was 4, but it was 3, sadly. 2 of them being romance books and 1 of them being a fantasy book. So let's get into it. Now, y'all will actually be surprised because I was proud of myself. If y'all didn't watch the 24-hour readathon, go watch it. But in that video, I finished 2 books. Well, 1 book that was actually on my TBR. And like, round of applause because we know I never finish my TBR. Never. Like, I say I'll read a book, but then I never actually sit down and read it. I don't know. I'm very big on a mood reader, and if my brain doesn't want to go read said book, then I'm just, it ain't gonna happen. And I'm not gonna force myself to read a book, but read a book that I don't want to read because otherwise I'm just gonna give it a bad review. I already know myself. Anyways, so let's get started on the books that we did read. First book that I read in the 24-hour challenge was The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This is a small town spicy romance fall book. Literally, it's so adorable. I've been wanting to get this book for a minute and I could not find it anywhere. I went to Target, it was sold out. I went to Sam's, it was sold out. I went to Walmart, sold out. Everywhere it was gone. But I found it at Sam's, and then I found the other like 3 at Sam's also. This follows Jenny and Logan, and when I tell you this is literally Lorelai and Luke like coded, so Gilmore Girls coded. It is so cute, it's so funny, so sweet. They literally have town meetings, they literally have a cafe, they have a bookstore, they have all these little things, and the gossip group. It's literally Gilmore Girls coded to the max. I love it. It's so cute, so sweet. This follows Jenny and Logan, and Jenny is moving to this town. I think it's called like Dreams Harbor, so her aunt could take a vacation basically for like a couple months. So her aunt said peace up, deuces, and left Jenny in charge of the cafe, and Jenny is very scared. She doesn't want to fail, which is understandable. I would hate to like do something and like try to make my grandparents proud and then just fail epically. So I understand her like thought process on that. She's trying to sleep one night and she hears a noise in the alley, and so she goes to like inspect it, literally like Lorelai would, and she has a baseball bat. And when I tell you she's so Lorelai coded, she's so Lorelai coded. She goes down there and it's just Logan trying to deliver some stuff. Logan's very antisocial, very like, I don't want to be here. If I don't have to talk to you, I'm not speaking to you. Very straight to the point, very cutthroat, very chef's kiss. He goes down there and she was like, oh, she was like, I haven't been getting sleep. And he was like, well, you should probably go to the town meeting and they can help you. And kind of from there, that's where like the romance starts and where it takes off. You kind of see them fall for each other. Then towards the end, Logan's lore, and you find out he has attachment issues, like very bad attachment and abandonment issues. He got heartbroken. Homeboy was like heartbroken, literally in front of everybody too. And it was so embarrassing, and I would cry and I would feel heartbroken too for him. So I understand why he acts the way he did at the end of the book. It makes sense. But in my head, I just feel like, personally me, I wouldn't have taken him back that quickly. I would have been like, you're gonna beg, walk, crawl, all that stuff. Run, sprint, jog before you can be like, I love you. Anyways, that's my personal opinion on this book. I literally loved it. So good. I recommend everybody to go read it, especially in the fall time. It takes place in like the fall winter time. Best time to go read it, so go get it. Yeah, great book. Very good book. Okay, the next book we read is Pumpkin Spice and Not So Nice. This I gave 3 stars. This follows, y'all, if y'all know me, I forget everybody's name, so hold on. Okay, this follows Jenna and Aiden. Basically, Jenna has a very bad dating history. Every single time she tries to date a man, he's basically emotionally unavailable. And every time that they break up, they end up getting married and finding their one true love. And so she's kind of just give up on this whole dating idea. She works off this farm with her parents. Her parents like own this like pumpkin patch farm. And so she works there. She finds a dollar that was like written like love grandma and grandpa, yada yada yada. And she was like a $50 bill. And she found it, and to take her mind off the fact that, you know, she just got an invite to her ex-boyfriend's marriage, she decides to figure out who belongs to. So then she goes on this like little treasure hunt and finds out who it belongs to. It ends up being this guy named Aiden. Aiden owns a boat company that his grandparents and grandma gave to him, like passed down. The only thing about Aiden is at first you see that he's kind of like antisocial, or doesn't really know how to, not that he doesn't really know how to speak to people, which is like a slay, like you do you know. But Jenna's very much so an overshare, not an overshare, but she just talks a lot and asks a lot of questions about other people but doesn't open up herself. Returns the money to him. Aiden's like, let's go get drinks. And it's like, on me, you know, thank you for like returning the $50 to me. It means something special. So he takes her, gets drinks, they're having nice conversations. Then Aiden starts insulting her family farm. Straight up. So like, yeah, I went to this pumpkin patch with this ex-talking stage that I had, and like they were so weird, and like they kept saying pumpkin-y, and it was just so out of unorganized and all this yada yada yada. And she was just like, yeah, I'm not talking to this man even though he's so hot and McDreamy and all this other stuff. I'm just not talking to him because like, hello, he just insulted my farm. Then Aiden reaches out and was like, hey, I actually have a business call and you said that I don't know how to speak to people because I said all that stuff, and I'm very sorry that I said all that stuff, but I do have a business week thing that I have to, and I need to learn how to talk to people. So can you help me possibly talk to people since you said that you're good at making people talk? And so she was like, yeah, sure, I can help you, but what's in it for me? Meanwhile, her family's farm's struggling. It's like slowly like depleting. It's going down, okay? They need money because the barn burnt down, so they need money to rebuild the barn, but they don't have money to rebuild the barn. So he was like, oh, I'll just give you $5,000 so you can build the barn back. And she was like, okay, but what happens if like you don't still feel confident? And he's like, well, I'll still pay you. So no matter what, she was still getting $5,000 no matter like if she did it or if she didn't do it. Anyways, so she started doing it. She started helping him and like taking him on like dates and trying to get him to talk to random people, give him like assignments to go do. And the whole entire time she would ask questions about him. The whole entire time. It was always him, which is also cool. But like to carry conversation, it kind of goes both ways. Like you have to answer his questions, he has to answer your questions. That's how conversating goes, I feel like. So towards the end of the book, he's like, hey, like I like you and I know you like me, but like we can make this work because like I like you and you like me, and I know you like me and I know I like you, so like let's make it work. And she's like, no, you're emotionally unavailable. I can't do it. I can't go through another heartbreak because you're not emotionally available for me. And he clocks her tea right then and there, and she's like, what the pooper nuggets are you talking about? I'm not emotionally unavailable. You are. You're the one who's emotionally unavailable. And then he walks out like he's a boss. And I'm just like, okay, period. You own that. You own it. And that's kind of, I don't want to spoil the ending, but that's what happened. Next book that we read on the 24-hour readathon is the book Restore Me. Now I had like 50% left of this book. When I tell you this book is literally slow until you get to about right here and then it starts to pick up. This book literally had me dragging and like, ugh, I don't want to read it. I don't want to do it. Literally Juliet crybabies for half the book. Warren's crybabying for half the book. Everybody in here is crybabying for half the book. Castle's being annoying. He's like, I can't tell you this, but I can tell you this, but I can't tell you this. And he's speaking in riddles. You are not Mr. Riddler from the Batman, okay? Speak and don't speak in code. Just tell me what you mean if you want me to fix something. Like, why are you speaking like this? Anyways, Juliet has just killed Mr. Man of the reestablishment. Mr. Warner's dad, she killed him. And so now she's like the owner of like North America basically, and she's like the supreme commander of it. And all these people from like the other supreme commander's kids are coming to watch Juliet and try to watch her, see like how she is handling the pressure and everything. And that's kind of where we meet Nazaria. I don't know how to say her name. Anyway, we meet her. Kenji falls in love with her. It's kind of funny. We also meet Aaron's ex-girlfriend in this. I don't like her at all. All this stuff is going on. Juliet is crybabying, getting drunk, shaving her head. I don't understand what's going on. Having mental breakdowns, on the verge of tears every 5-10 pages. Warren's on the verge of panic attacks every 5 to 10 minutes. I don't understand what's going on. All while Castle's like, you need to tell her about this and this and this and this. And Aaron's just like, I'm not telling her about nothing because she's gonna break up with me. And then he tells her anyways, and she does break up with him. And she's just like, because if you lied about this, how long were you actually gonna lie about it? And when were you actually gonna tell me? Valid points. But anyways, they break up, and then she goes on a bender, gets drunk again, shaves her head, and it's just like, what the nugget's going on? Then she goes and like gets kidnapped. She legit gets kidnapped. She was trying to talk to all these like Supreme Commander kids, and next thing you know, she's like dead on the ground. She's not really dead. She's been like, you know, mobilized and stuff, and she's dead on the ground. She wakes up and she's somewhere where she doesn't know. That is basically this whole book. This book was incredibly thick for nothing to happen. Yeah, anyways, let's get on to the TBR part of said video. Low-key, y'all, I did not know what I wanted to do for the TBR of this month because I was just like what does one do? I kind of ran out of like creative ideas, and then I thought about it and I was just like, wait a second. December, okay? Now you may be thinking festive Christmas, but no, that's not where my head went. My head went, I need to finish every single book that I'm in the middle of a series in. Now that's a lot considering the fact that I like literally read for YouTube, and some of the books in the series aren't out yet, and some of the books I just don't want to read the rest of the series too. But considering the fact that your girl needs, I need to finish series. I need to finish them, leave them in 2024. That way I can pick up new series in 2025. In December, we are going to be reading all the books that I'm in the middle of. All the books that I'm in the middle of a series in. All the books I'm in the middle of. This doesn't sound right. Anyways, let's go to Notion. I keep everything in Notion, all of it in Notion. Let's see. Series tracker. And we're gonna pick 4 books because I normally only pick 4 books in progress. I have 12 series that I'm in progress of. We have The Cruel Prince, King of Sins, Off Campus, Dirty Air, Letters of Enchantment, Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Inheritance Games, Shatter Me, Legacy of God, Akatar. I think I'm done with The Girl's Guide to Murder and the Souls trilogy, so I need to move this one actually. So actually we have 11. Now from these, let me see if certain books are on Kindle to make sure. Reading on Kindle literally makes my life so much easier, I promise it does. Now these technically aren't all the books that I'm in the middle of. I need to like update this and put like, I started the Hooked series with like Captain Hook and all that stuff, so I need to finish that. And like the Boys of Tommen series, I need to put that in here. So there's other series, and like Fourth Wing I need to put in here. There's other series that I like need to do. Okay, let's see. King of Sin series. I need to read King of Pride, so I think we're gonna do that one. King of Pride, I read half of it and I just never literally finished it. I never finished the book at all. I just got bored. I found it boring, so we will be finishing that one. Then I think I want to do the Dirty Air series. We have Wrecked. I don't know which one that follows. All I know is it better be good because those other 2 books in there that I have read are good. Then I want to finish Legacy of God. I literally need God of Fury and then I'm done. I finished a series, oh my god, with a bunch of books in it. I will be proud of myself. God of War, so that's 3 books. We need one more. The Inheritance Games. Should we try The Grandest Game? Let's see if it's on Kindle. It is not on Kindle. Okay, so we can't do that one. Let me turn around and see what books I physically have on Kindle. My physical copies of books. I have this series now, so I can finish the next book of this. Or I can finish Better Than the Movies. I have this one. If I've told her. I have so many other series that I don't have in here that I actually need to update this. It's actually quite sad. But I think we'll do King of Pride, Wrecked, God of War, and finish Betting on You. And if I finish any other books, we will just pray and be happy because it's a lot of books right there. That sounds like a lot of books to me. I just don't understand how people like can read 7 books a month. Like what? I don't understand it. Anyways, that's the plan. I hope I get to read all of those. Let's update Notion, try to do our book journal and all that stuff. But those are the 4 books that I plan on reading in the month of December. Hello, I'm back. Did I happen to go get a snack? Because guess what? Your girl's hungry and I haven't had breakfast and I haven't had lunch. And it is currently 2. Your girl's starving, okay? And guess what my snack of choice is? These are delicious. They're so not nutritious. We are going to just do the Notion part of this video because I need to update Notion like a lot and add all those series that I'm in the middle of. I was going to do my book journal part, but I just don't want to. So guess what we're going to do? Procrastinate even longer. craziest thing to me is that I am in the middle of 20 series and I have only completed 8 series. Out of my whole entire reading experience, I have only completed 8. Hunger Games, Summer Turned Pretty, To All the Boys I Loved Before, Twisted, Twilight, Chestnut Springs, Cat and Mouse, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The books that I'm in progress are The Cruel Prince, King of Scents, Off Campus, Dirty Air, Windy City, Letters of Enchantment, The Inheritance Game, Shatter Me, Legacy of Gods, Akatar, Soul's Trilogy, Part of Your World, Never After, Powerless, Boys of Tommen, The Web of Silence, Rose Hills, Dream Harbor, Love Deception, and The Imprint. Then it's not even counting the 5 that I haven't even started. The Throne of Glass, Crave, Addicted to Calloway, Renegades, and Once Upon a Broken Heart. There's also one series that I do know I'm missing on here, the Girl in Pieces series. I need to put that on here. Yeah, I love that, but that is all of the Notion part of this video. Hi guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and do all that YouTube stuff down below. Tell me some videos that y'all may want to see. Tell me some books that y'all may want to read. Tell me what books you're reading, actually. What books are you reading in the middle of? What books do y'all plan on reading next month? Let me know. Stay tuned for next week's video. It is a Christmas gift guide video, so stay tuned for that. I love you all and thank you guys so much. Thank you Titi. Thank you. I cannot say thank you from like the bottom of my heart. Like, this is actually crazy for 10k subs. Literally crazy, but thank you all so much and I love you. See you in the next one.